Welcome to the Solid Edge podcast, bringing you quick and easy tips and tricks from the experts. Solid Edge with synchronous technology removes the barriers of traditional history-based modelling and is more predictable than explicit modelers. The steering wheel is an integral component of synchronous technology, allowing you to directly manipulate 3D model geometry. It's intuitive and easy to use, but there are some powerful options under the skin that can be exploited. Here's how. First of all, let's look at the anatomy of the steering wheel. The origin is used to reposition the steering wheel and has several options we'll explore later in this movie. The primary and secondary axis and the disc-shaped plane initiate the move command. The torus is used to rotate the geometry or rotate the steering wheel, while the bearing is used to adjust the orientation of the tool. Let's see this in action. By selecting a face or faces to edit, the steering wheel is activated. Clicking on the major axis, I can easily pull the faces in that direction, without concern for the order features were originally created. Live rules ensure symmetrical geometry is also modified. More on live rules in a later show. To rotate a face, select the face to be rotated, then reposition the steering wheel by dragging the origin so that the torus is perpendicular to the face. You can see that the steering wheel snaps into key points and reorientates automatically. By shift-clicking on the origin and then dragging the steering wheel, its orientation is preserved. Other modifier keys can also be used. In this case, holding down the control key while dragging the axis copies the geometry. Using key points, I can accurately position the new geometry to create a new hole. You can see that the steering wheel is a powerful tool without any additional effort, but there's more. To accurately rotate the steering wheel around its axis, shift-clicking on the torus allows it to rotate. Using the tab key moves focus to the dimension box, allowing you to key in a precise angle. Mouse position can also be used to infer the opposite angle if you want. Now with the steering wheel rotated to the required angle, you can use it to make your intended modifications. The steering wheel can also be reorientated in all X, Y and Z directions. With the steering wheel in position, you can shift drag the primary and secondary bearings. After setting the first angle, drag again in an adjacent direction to set up a compound angle. Finally, this is how the steering wheel is used to move geometry to a set distance from other geometry or reference point. First, the steering wheel is indexed a set distance from the face being moved. Then shift-click the primary axis and use the tab key to set the focus to the dimension box. Key in 6mm and click to accept. Now select the primary axis and drag it to the new key point on the reference geometry. I'll add a 3D dimension so you can see the new distance is in fact 6mm. Following these techniques will shorten your learning curve and ease your adoption of synchronous technology. If you want to learn more, visit us at solidedge.com or call your local Solid Edge channel partner.